Mandy, how are you today?
I'm okay.
Okay. Well, as we talked about last week, we worked together to decide, if we're a good fit for each other, and we came to the conclusion, that we think this will be a good therapeutic relationship. So, just come in this week and we'll start with our second session. And usually, what I do is I set an agenda. So,
Okay.
what we'll do is after I lay out our agenda, we'll do a mood check. So, I'll check in with you, see how you felt this week. What the update of the week. What was your negative point of the week? What was your positive point of the week? And then also we're going to do some role playing, and then I'm going to give you a homework assignment.
Okay.
Did you look over the questionnaire that we had from last week?
Yeah, I looked at it. I
Okay.
didn't really feel like doing it.
Okay, can you tell me why? Is it too hard or?
No, when I started reading some of the questions, I don't know. I just really didn't know why I didn't want to do it. But.
Okay. And maybe we can take a look at it later on. Take a look at it together later on in the session if we have time.
Okay.
And we can work on it together.
Okay.
Maybe that'll help you work through it.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
So, how are you feeling this week?
I was okay. I was sad a lot. I really miss him. I really miss him a lot.
What do you miss the most about him?
I guess just like him being around. I mean, even though he really didn't do anything, like he just sat on the couch all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just, I just liked having him there.
So you miss the company?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Okay. Now, you live by yourself now, don't you?
Yeah, and so that's kind of hard, too, because, like, he was always in the room, and so now it's kind of weird that, like, I'm in the room, and then, my boyfriend's not here anymore because we're not together.
Mm-hmm. Well, what are some things that you think you could do to help you, minimize your feelings of loneliness? Is there anything that comes to mind?
I watch TV.
Okay.
And maybe, I don't know, sometimes I like listening to music.
Do you ever, call friends or family and talk with them or visit with them?
Sometimes.
Okay. So there are some tactics that you can use to help combat your feelings of loneliness.
Oh,
Okay. So kind of akin to that, what was your negative point? What was your low point of the week?
I think on Friday night, because on Fridays we used to go out to eat, and then we'd come home and we'd watch a movie, and then we'd go to bed. So, like, on Friday, since I didn't get to go out to eat with anybody, and I was just at home by myself after work, like, I just felt like that was really lonely.
Right.
And so I cried, like, almost the whole night and stuff like that.
Could you maybe figure out a new Friday night routine, treat that you could do for yourself that, be special, something special for you?
Yeah, I probably should do that.
What are some things that you think you could do?
Well, I could probably, like, go to the movies.
Okay.
Because, like, at the movie theater, they have the food that you can eat there.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I can go there by myself and eat, and then nobody would know that I'm alone, and I can watch a movie, too.
Yeah.
I like watching movies.
That's a good idea. That's a really good. I might have you do that as a homework assignment. In addition to.
Are you gonna pay for it too?
Well, I don't make a lot on the therapist's salary, but.
I'm kidding.
But what was your high point of the week?
I think coming here. Like it's nice to just like come and talk to somebody, and I know like you're not gonna call Emily and tell Emily too, and then Emily's gonna call Sarah, and then they're gonna all call me and be like, oh my gosh, you need to get over it already. So it's nice that like I can just come here and talk to you. Right,
and I want this to feel like it's a safe place that you can bring whatever's bothering you and troubling you, and we can help work through that together. Okay. So I'm glad that you feel that you can trust me, and together we can help you work through this, and you'll end up on the other side hopefully stronger and better equipped to handle situations such as what you're going through.
Yeah, I would like that.
Okay. So, if he was here, what was his name again? I'm sorry.
Jeremy.
Jeremy. So let's just do some role playing. What would you, if Jeremy was here and he's sitting in this chair, what would you tell him?
That he's stupid.
And why is he stupid?
Because, like, how do you, be in a relationship with somebody for 12 years and then just decide one day that you don't want to be with them? Like, that's really stupid.
Yeah. So what do you, do you think that Jeremy would impact him? I mean, how do you think that would make him feel?
I don't know. I think if I started calling him names and cussing at him because I never did that, I think that would probably be something that would be really weird because I never did that before.
So you think that the shock factor of you kind of lashing out him a little bit more aggressively would help him, kind of understand what's going on and how you feel.
Yeah.
What else do you feel? I mean, what else would you say to him if he was sitting here?
I'd tell him that I don't think what he did and the way he handled it was very nice. Like, just leaving a note on the table saying, I don't want to be with you anymore is kind of rude. So I'd tell him, like, I think that you're kind of a kid, like that you couldn't handle it like a grown man and just talk to me. And I think I would tell him that that I'm really sad and that what he did really hurt me.
Right. So let's say you had a son and, your son was wanting to do this to a young lady. What would you tell your son?
I would tell my son that, like, if you don't want to be with somebody, that's okay. Like, you don't have to stay with somebody. But I think you need to be nice and be respectful and, talk to them and say, like, look, we've been together for a long time, but this isn't working out. And I really think that I want to move on. And, I tell him, make sure that he is honest with her and, shares his feelings, but at the same time makes himself happy. Because I want my son to be happy. I don't care if, the other girl is happy, but I want him to make sure that he cares about how he handles her feelings during the disclosure of that.
So what I'm getting from you, I think it's more the way that Jeremy handled it, the lack of respect that he showed for you, is what is bothering you the most. Am I onto something here?
Yeah, I think so. And it's like just weird that he's not there. So I think you're right. So
you got kind of a twofold thing. You have loneliness and the disrespect that you feel.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're kind of getting somewhere with this.
Yeah.
So good. Any other thing that you would say to, his son, your son, if he was going to?
Just make sure that he's respectful and that he's sure of his feelings and that if he doesn't want to be with somebody, then don't be with them, but just tell them in a nice, respectful manner.
Because, like you said, it's all how you tell someone. It's all in the presentation. And to be treated disrespectfully and have something end is going to make it a lot worse than being treated respectfully and talking about it.
Right.
So you just want open communication and respect.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we're getting close to the end of our session here. So I'm going to have two homework assignments for you.
Okay.
What I want you to do, you said Jeremy left you a letter on the table.
Okay.
What I want you to do is I want you to write your own letter to Jeremy.
Okay.
I want you to lay out, go more in depth with how you feel, what your feelings are. We're not going to send this to him.
Okay.
We're just going to, I want you to get out some of more of those emotions that you're feeling and some of the pain and the feelings that you're struggling with. I want you to get those out on paper. Because, if you get those out on paper, it helps you move forward. It helps you to feel better.
Okay.
But also, I want you to take yourself out on a date Friday night.
Okay.
Take yourself out, be good to yourself, whether you go to a movie and get something to eat or, go get something to eat and get a pedicure. Just do some self-care. It sounds like you've had a really rough few months. So I want you to do something nice for yourself.
Okay, I will.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay, and we'll talk about it when you come in next week.
Okay, sounds good.
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No.
Okay, well, I'll see you next week, and we still want to be the same time, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you take care, and I'll see you next week. I look forward to hearing all about your Friday night.
All right.
All right. Thank you.